$90,000 in just 1 week, 7 days, a crazy, crazy milestone for my brand. I've had $90,000 months, I've had 100K months, but making 90,000 in just 7 days is absolutely insane. And I just want to kind of break it down for you guys, right? So the first thing I want to break down is product, all right? Now, this main product that we created a collection around it, right? So we didn't want to just come out with just one product. So we came out with a small collection. But this product right here that I have in my hand was the main product that made us that 90,000, right? And this is our denim jeans, right? So within the curation of these denim jeans, I knew that number one, denim was trending for brands, right? There were a bunch of brands doing denim. It was trending and things like that. So I took this trending aspect, right? And this was also my first time doing denim for my brand as well, right? So I had to have a trending aspect. Like that's just my mindset with it, because if this is my first time doing something for my brand, I want to incorporate something trendy just to bring in those eyes in that audience, right? So I brought in the trending aspect of the denim, right? But then I said I needed something unique, right? And the reason why is because, like I said, a lot of brands were doing denim. And I was just seeing the same denim on Instagram and on websites and TikTok and things like that. So I said, I need to create something unique to where people can say they can only get it from my brand, right? So as you can see, we have our blue washed reconstruct denim right here. And as you can see, this is one of our unique aspects, man. We have the back pocket in the front of the jeans, including a yellow leather tag, right? And a woven tag with it, right? Not only that, but we have my brand name on the button, as y'all can see, right? And I told myself I had to stay simplistic, right? So that's why we have this simple blue wash right here. I didn't want to go too crazy on the wash because, again, this is my first time doing denim. So I incorporated the trending aspect of the denim itself, but I also wanted to be simple with it because I didn't want to do too much just because this was my first time. And I didn't know how it was going to go, to be completely honest with you. All right. And then we go to the back of the jeans. As you can see, has that kind of like lopsided back pocket, right? Including two more leather tags with that half woven tag in there as well, right? And then we have obviously some distressing, but then the bottom has even more of a unique aspect, right? To where it has that kind of reverse pocket aspect to the pants as well, right? On top of that, you're able to slim the jeans down to wear it as a slim fit, or you can unbutton this button right here at the bottom of the pants, right? And you can make it flared, right? So not only did my jeans have a trending aspect, right? Not only were they simplistic, but they were also functionable, right? Meaning that people can wear it slim and they can wear it flared. So now they have different options to wear with my jeans, right? That gives them more opportunities to wear the jeans, right? So these jeans did the majority of the 90K because this was one of my just my most popular items. Now, let's talk about my upsell items, right? So like I said, we didn't just want to just drop one product. We wanted to incorporate a collection that was around that main product, right? So a few of my upsell products, and what an upsell product is when someone buys the jeans, we offer them an upsell product, which is this right here. We have our custom biker chain right there. I wish you guys could see this in the sun, man. The rhinestones really hit on this biker chain. But we have a wallet chain, biker chain, however you want to call it. Wallet chain to go with the jeans as well. This is what we dropped within that collection. And then we have our Be Special belt right there. So it's a yellow belt, right? That went with the jeans, with the yellow tag on the jeans, right? So these upsell products, man, did really well for me. Again, my first time dropping belts for my brand, and the belts sold out before the jeans did. Like, it was insane, right? And this is me testing as a brand owner. I didn't know the belts was gonna be popular for me. I didn't know the denim was gonna be popular for me. It was my first time doing this for my brand, and it ended up working out really well. So as a brand owner, you watching, trial and error, man. You always want to be testing. Even at this stage at my brand, getting up to 7 figures, man, I'm still testing to this day. All right. Yeah, I have some things that work, but I want to see what else works, right? Like, that's like an old basketball coach, man. I always go back to basketball. It's like an old basketball coach that keeps running the same plays, running the same defense, and we're playing against teams that are dominating this defense, right? We have to switch something up. So as a brand owner, as a business owner, man, you have to be able to switch things up within your business to adapt to the world, right? The world is always changing, right? So, yeah, so we added our upsell products. We have our unique aspect, trending aspect with our jeans, right? And this is my first time actually including real accessories, man. And I always talked about this to my students to include accessories within your collections, man, or within your drops, because not a lot of brands are doing accessories. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And that's the last thing I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but accessories is gonna be what's really, really popping in 2026. All right. Now let's talk about kind of like the marketing that I did for this collection. I teased this collection for literally 2 to 3 weeks. TikTok and Instagram. I teased it. And I didn't even post on my Instagram page, but I was constantly on my story doing polls, right? Hey, do you guys like these jeans? Hey, what size do you guys wear? Hey, what colors do you guys want? And things like that. I kind of already knew what I was going to drop. Once I got feedback that first couple times, I started getting a lot of good feedback. Once I start getting good feedback on a product after teasing a product, I'm probably already going to drop, right? So I was literally teasing this collection for 2 to 3 weeks, especially on TikTok, man. I was on TikTok live damn near every other night, just wearing it. Like I was just wearing the jeans. I was just wearing the whole collection on TikTok, and I was just, interacting with the people that was watching, answering some questions in the chat. Obviously, people were interested in what I had on, and I was letting them know, I'm thinking about dropping. What do you guys think? And then I was getting feedback from there. So throughout these 2 to 3 weeks, the feedback that I got from people, that's when I knew that it was going to be a good drop. I didn't know I was going to make 90,000 though, but I knew it was going to be a decent drop. I knew I was going to sell out 100, 150 pieces maybe just based off the feedback, but I didn't know I was going to do 90,000, right? So that just comes with me building the demand, man. And I know it's kind of cliche, and I know a lot of clothing brand gurus talk about building the demand and things like that. That's literally how marketing works. That's how business works. You have to build demand. You have to put the product in front of people multiple times in different perspectives, though. All right. A lot of you brand owners are just constantly taking pictures of flat lays and with flat lays, model pictures. And it's like, okay, cool. Like we see it in that aspect, but let's see it in a different perspective. Right. So that's why you have to build that demand, man. And I always recommend marketing for at least 2 to 3 weeks, just to get that feedback and see if people even like it. All right. Even though you like it, doesn't mean that your audience is going to like it or your customers are going to like it. So sometimes you're going to have to listen to the people. All right. As I was teasing this collection, I was incorporating a lot of CTAs, right, which is call to action. And within this call to action, I was telling people to sign up for my SMS and email. Like I said, very cliche. You hear it all the time, but it's real. This is exactly how I did the 90K in 7 days, right? I built a demand and I had a CTA. I had people signing up for my SMS, signing up for my email list, and basically these are potential buyers, right, at the end of the day. So I made sure I was building that, man. It's super important. I know you guys hear it all the time, but it's super, super important, man, because these are people that you can contact directly through phone number or email and let them know, hey, we just dropped. Instead, you guys are going on Instagram and social media and competing with the algorithm and saying, hey, we just dropped. And now people don't see your post until weeks later or days later and things like that, right? So make sure you build that SMS and email, all right? As I decided that I wanted to drop this collection, I started creating engaging content and creating my content schedule, right? So as I was when I was teasing the collection, it wasn't nothing crazy, right? I was just posting on my Instagram story. I was doing some little TikToks and getting on TikTok live, but I wasn't making actual brand content, right? So once I figured out that I wanted to drop this collection after I built so much demand, I started creating engaging content and creating my content schedule, right? So I started doing my market research. I started looking at other brands and seeing what type of content is working right now. And I basically just mimicked that and put my own style into it, right? So I believe I created about maybe no more than like 10 videos, right? 10 reels on Instagram for this drop. And I believe all 10 of those videos combined probably did over 1.5 million views, right? And this is because the theory of these videos, right? The main objective of these videos was already proven, right? I got these from different brands that it was already working, right? I'm looking at these different brands. I'm seeing that this piece of content for them did 1 million views. Okay, I know if I mimic this same piece of content, I'm gonna get a piece of that 1 million views, right? So it's already proven. Everything that I posted for this drop was already proven, and the results came, and that's what I expected, right? At the end of the day, I included, and within that 90, for that 90K, in order to get that 90K in 7 days, guys, I created a great customer experience. All right. Number one, I included incentives within my SMS and email, right? So as I'm sending out my drop day SMS, as I'm sending out my drop day emails, right, I'm giving them early access, I'm giving them free shipping, and I'm giving them a percentage off, including bundle deals, right? So I did a bundle deal to where it's like, you can get the belt and the jeans for a certain price, right? And then I included a discount, right? 10% off discount, right? Free shipping, early access, right? So I included a great customer experience with incentives to allow them to buy, right? Now, I know a lot of you brand owners are, oh, I don't like discounting my products. I don't like being a discount brand and boom, boom, boom. If you know your numbers, giving a discount will not hurt you, right? If you have your item at a certain price and you give a discount and you think it's hurting you, up the price. It's that simple. Up the price, and then once you give them that discount, it'll go back down to the price that you're looking for, right? So don't listen to those brand owners that say, "Oh, I don't want to don't discount your products. You're going to devalue your brand and boom, boom, boom." Don't listen to those. Don't listen to those people. All right. If they don't know their numbers, if you know your numbers, you're okay with giving out discounts. All right. All the bigger companies, all the bigger brands give out discounts. Simple as that. Like, do your research. All right. On top of that, I also had fast shipping, right? So this is included with the customer experience, right? Fast shipping. As soon as they order, I believe that shipped within 3 to 4 days. All right. So now customers are getting my product in. They see the quality, right? They see the quality of the jeans. They see the creativity with it. They see that it fits good. And I shipped fast like Amazon and TikTok Shop. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a returning customer automatically. All right. And as you guys know, that returning customer is the most important type of customer you can have within your business. All right. So I had that fast shipping. I had those incentives to create that great customer experience. And then also, as I was shipping out my products, I had a postcard. And with that postcard, it literally said, tag us on Instagram with the product, right? And we will give you a free $10 gift card. All right. So now I'm telling people, go and post on Instagram, tag us, and we will literally give you a free gift card to shop on the site again. So I'm giving them another aspect to their customer experience, because now I'm basically giving them free money to post and post our brand on their page, right? Last but not least, how I did this 90K in 7 days, right? And this is after the sale, all right? A lot of you brand owners are just solely focused on the sale, right? Once I get the money, I'm good, I'm out, right? No. It's about after that sale to get that returning customer, right? And what I did is I created UGC content with follow-ups and postcards, right? So I already mentioned the postcard, right? Within that postcard, I said, tag us, tag the brand, and I'll give you a $10 gift card. That creates my UGC content. What is UGC content? User-generated content, right? So I took that UGC content, right? Whoever tagged us, right? Now I have customers tagging the brand on Instagram. Now I can repost those photos, and I can literally create a post and say, customer appreciation. Thank you to everyone that purchased our brand. That purchased our product and is rocking it on Instagram and rocking it on their page, right? So now I have this post of customer appreciation. So now when a new customer or a new potential customer comes on my page and is checking out the brand and things like that, they can click on that post and say, oh, wow, they got a lot of customers. They got a lot of people buying. They got a lot of people showing love. They got a lot of people posting their product. It looks like it's pretty popular. I'm going to buy as well, right? People buy into popularity. People buy into hype, right? So while you guys are selling your products, UGC content is so important because people are buying into hype. They want to see other people wearing it. That even like with me, like if I buy from another brand, I honestly want to see some other people wearing it. If not, I don't really think, there's something going on. There's something wrong, right? If nobody is really posting your brand, tagging your brand and things like that, there's something going wrong, whether it's with you, whether it's with the product, whether it's with the customer experience, whatever it is, you have to figure it out and get that UGC content. All right. So I got my UGC content and I did follow up. So not only did I have postcards inside of my packages to let them know to tag us, but I also did follow ups on my SMS and email, right? So 30 days after the customer purchased, I send out a text message and an email and I say, hey, we saw that you purchased 30 days ago. How do you like the product? How's the quality? How's the fit? When you get a chance, can you please tag us on Instagram with your outfit and we'll give you a gift card. All right. So again, building my UGC content, man. If you guys can have a drop and build your UGC content, I promise you, you're going to be forever successful, forever getting money with that product or that collection or whatever you're pushing. All right. So this video was supposed to be 10 minutes. It ended up being 16. Giving you guys too much game, too much sauce, but you know how I get down this channel, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Again, 90,000 in just 7 days, a crazy milestone for my brand. Way more milestones coming in 2026, man. It's insane. I also want to say one more thing. I only sold one color of these jeans, right? $90,000 did one color, right? Let me show you guys something else. I have a variety of different colors waiting, right? So I have these wax denim shorts waiting to drop that are just sitting in my closet right now as a sample. I have these brown jeans as well, right? So just think about it like this, guys. For all of you that are selling out of your drops or selling out of certain products and don't bring them back in different colors and different versions and things like that, you're missing out on money. Simple as that. You're missing out on money. I made 90,000 off one color. All right. And I talked about this about my move tee back, a while back. I talked about this on how I dropped that one t-shirt. It started going crazy and I dropped like 6 more colors. And that's how we did over 6 figures with that one t-shirt. I'm going to do the same thing. But the crazy thing is I did 6 figures with just one color. All right. So just think about it like this, guys. If you go crazy with one product, make different colors, make different versions, and make even more money. All right. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Mr. Be Special. Wait. Like, comment, and subscribe. I know you're watching this video right now. You have not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 20K subs. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one, all right, I can take you A through Z on starting this clothing brand journey, man. Whether it's your brand name, your niche, your message, whatever it is, all the way up until actually scaling the brand to doing 5 to 6 to 7 figure months. All right. So if you want to tap in with me and you want to work with me one-on-one and you want me to literally hold your hand through the whole clothing brand journey, all you have to do is hit that first link in the description. You can book a free call. Literally, you can book a free call with me and we will hop on the call. We will basically talk about the next steps for the brand within the next 6 months to a year. And we're going to elevate the brand, man. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that first link in the description if you want to be mentored by me, Mr. Be Special. We going.